Welcome to the Gig Image Wizard. Now, if you're looking at the Gig Image Wizard, then you're more than likely already on the awesome freelancing site called Fiverr.com. Now, when you're on Fiverr, you have the ability to set up different gigs, and it's actually pretty easy. But the only part that's a little bit tricky with setting up a gig is when you come to the gig gallery. You can see on the screen here, the gig gallery. Here is where you need to put in a photo or an image that reflects what your gig is all about. But there's only two problems with this. The first is that you have to have a royalty-free image. Basically, you have to own the copyrights of the image that you're using. So it either has to be your own image or it has to be something that you have the rights to use those images. Now, when you need the rights, you either a lot of times have to buy it or you have to find pictures that have royalty-free options. And that itself is pretty hard. Problem number two is that you have to have the exact dimensions for this image in order for your gig to be approved. If you don't put up the exact dimensions, you're going to get error messages like the image on the side. So what a lot of people do is they go directly to Google and they do a search. They search for an image. But you can't do that. You can't just go to Google and find any image on the internet because they're not royalty-free images. You don't have permission to use those images in your gig. So you want to use your own image, which is fine. You can use your own image. But many times your image is not the exact dimensions that they're looking for. So what we did is we created the Gig Image Wizard. It can help you instantly find and create the perfect images for your Fiverr gig. So what I'm going to do right now is walk you through so you can check out what it can do. It gives you the ability to search for royalty-free images in our exclusive search engine. It gives you the ability to resize the image with one click of a mouse. It also has some other cool tools that you can use to enhance your images, like changing colors, cropping, even adding text. When you're done, you can save the file with the desired file name and then simply upload it to Fiverr. Now, this is what the Gig Image Wizard actually looks like. I'm going to walk you through how easy it is to use it. The first step is you type in your keyword, what you're looking for, into the search bar. In this example, we typed in puppy. Then you go ahead and click on search. Now, underneath it, we have defaulted what we recommend you leave to find royalty-free images that you can use for commercial purpose, as well as modifying, adapting, or building on. Now, after you do that, you can see over on the right, it's showing you which providers that this tool is actually searching. So it's searching Google Images, Bing Images, as well as Pixabay. Now, when it's searching those, it's actually searching based on this criteria. So it only returns images that you have permission to use and modify. You can also, if you don't want to use the search engine, you can also add your own image and use that to resize and add to your gig. Now, after it gives you all the results, you choose the image that you want to edit. You can see right here we chose this first puppy, and all you do is you click on select. Once you click on select, it now takes you to the editing section. On the editing, you have all these cool tools. You can crop, you can change the color of the actual image, you can even add text. Now up here that I saved for last is the best part. Here's where you can actually change the size of the image. You can make it 2 times larger, half, quarter, but right here is where you have the exact dimensions for Fiverr. So all you do is click on that and it automatically resizes the image to the exact dimensions that Fiverr requires. So it's so easy. The click of a button, you don't have to be concerned that you have the right size image because all you do is click the button and it results in the perfect image for your gig. So now, problem number 1 with the royalty-free images is solved. Problem number 2, making sure you have the exact dimensions. Problem solved. So now you can go back to Fiverr, set up your gigs, and focus on making more money. Enjoy.